In this demo, I'm going to show you the best way to collect 2 or more service items, put them in a box, and ship them out to your customer. A couple of quick notes. First one is make sure that you have shipping set up in the admin area. It's in a drop-down box. And also, you can only ship out tickets once they are closed and ready for payment. You can schedule shipping on non-closed tickets, but the tickets must be closed, ready for payment in order to ship them out. I already have a couple tickets in the pickup area, and I'm going to use them as the demo. So let's go to the pickup area. Okay, in my pickup area I have 4 tickets, but there's only 2 customers. There's Webb Jones with 2 tickets, and then there's Roger Burton, who has 2 tickets as well, and they are already scheduled for a pending outward shipment once I'm ready to ship them. But I'm going to focus on the Webb Jones tickets and combine them into one shipment. First, let's take a look at the top ticket for Webb. All I'm doing here is showing you that there's a payment due on the ticket and that the ticket is closed and ready for payment. I'm going to scroll down to show you that. Okay, as you can see, closed, ready for payment. That's obvious because it's in the pickup area, but I'm just reinforcing this, that it has to be closed and ready for payment in order for you to ship it. I'm probably repeating myself, but you can schedule pending shipments out at any time. Even if the ticket has not been closed, you can go to any ticket and say, I want to schedule a pending shipment and schedule it that way. But we're focusing on the final process of sending some stuff out. Now I'm going to scroll back up and let's take a look at the shipping details. Quite frankly, there should be nothing there because it's indicated by just the simple pickup icon. But let's take a look. On the left hand side you'll see the incoming shipment information. We're not even going to focus on that. Let's just focus on the outgoing. Notice that it shows the ticket and there is no outgoing status at this time. Now I'm going back to the pickup area. Now I'm going to repeat the process of just reinforcing what the ticket looks like, that it's in its closed state and there's no shipping assigned to it. So just follow along. And once again, I can tell just by the icon that there's no shipping information, but let's take a look anyway. Okay, just as before, I don't care about the incoming shipment information. We're focusing on the outgoing information. There's none assigned to it at this time. So now we're going to get ready to assign one box to both items. So let's see how we do that. It all starts within the pickup area, so let's go back there. I'm going to use the multi-action bar at the top. The way that works is you first select tickets on the far left with the check boxes and then select an action. My action I'm going to select is group ship the selected items. So let's see how this is done. An important part of doing a group shipment is that the customer has to be the same. I'm going to show you what happens if you select a different customer, just so if you see that you go like, oops, I must have selected 2 different customers. So I'm going to on purpose select 2 different customers and then go up to the multi-ticket action bar. Here's the item I was talking about, the set outgoing group shipment. That's the one I want. Okay, here's what happens. See, you get an error. It says different customers were selected. So I just showed you that for demonstrational purposes. Let's go back to the pickup list and select the same customer for this shipment. Okay, this time we should have some success. So let's use the multi-action bar to select group shipment. Okay, so just as a side note here on the incoming side, notice I selected 2 tickets and both of them are listed. Quite frankly, this is how you do incoming shipments where they ship you 2 things in a box or 5 things in a box. You first make all the tickets from the information you received from the customer, but you do not enter any of the incoming information until all 2 or 5 tickets are made. Then you multi-select all 5 tickets and do a group shipment cluster where you say all 5 of these came in one box by modifying it on the left hand side in the incoming. That's covered in a different video. I just thought I'd put that note out for you. Focusing on the outgoing information, notice that there's 2 tickets listed with check boxes. Let's say you selected 5 tickets because you're shipping 5 items in a box, but really you only want to ship 4 of them. You can uncheck the one that you don't want to ship from the group and it won't be included in the group shipment. Now I'm going to use the outgoing status drop-down to set up a pending shipment. I'm going to set up a pending one first just to show you how. but you could also just go straight to a full ship out. But here I'll go through the pending. As you can see, I could go set as shipped, but again, I'm going to do pending for demo purposes. Once I select pending, some information boxes show up, so I'm going to fill out the information. And then submit to save. Okay, looks like it was successful. Notice I could click any of the ticket numbers and it would jump straight to that ticket, but I'm going to go back to the pickup list instead and see what that looks like. Okay, notice that for both of Webb Jones's ticket, there is a pending shipment icon. We just set that up. Now let's pretend time has passed, a day, an hour, I don't care. And we're ready, they're in the box, they're ready to go. We've packed it all up and we're filling out the shipment information. So we are ready to ship. Let's do that. Notice I'm going to select shipping details for just one of these tickets, but since they're tied together from our previous pending, both tickets should show up. Okay, even though I selected one ticket, it knew that there were two going to be put in the box. Pretty cool. I'm going to use the outgoing status to adjust this to ship them out. When I do that, I have the tracking number and the date shipped input boxes to fill out so that we know what day we shipped them and what the tracking number was. So I'm going to fill that out. And then submit to save. Okay, notice that the check boxes are gone because they are deemed as shipped. There's two tickets. You can see all the information about what was shipped and how. And you finally can see this little print packing list hyperlink where you can print out a packing list and put it in the box. So let's see what that looks like. This is a pop-up window in a new window similar to how you print tickets, where you can just use your browser to send it to the appropriate printer. I'll show you by moving this a little bit. Okay, now you can see the new browser window and how to print right there. I'm just going to close it out. Okay, since these items were shipped, they should be out of my pickup area. Let's take a look. Yep, they're gone. I'll use the ticket search feature to show you where they are. I'll use the ticket status drop-down to look for shipping information. Since my store has shipping turned on, I can see incoming pending, shipped in and in-house, outgoing pending, shipped out. We're looking for a shipped out here. I'll further define the search by entering the first name of Webb. Okay, that should do it. Okay, here they are in the system. They're shipped, as you can see by the icon. And if we want to take a look at the details, like for example, if Webb calls and says, "Hey, I haven't gotten my box yet. What's the tracking number?" Here's how you do it. There we go. It's that easy. Hope you enjoyed this demo. Have a good day.